Hey, so before the video starts, I want to give a quick shout out to 3 people who commented on the last video. Thank you very much, and if you want to be shouted out in the next video, I want you to comment down below your favorite NWA superstar. So anyone on that current NWA roster, put their name down below. Also, did anyone ever watch Rugrats growing up? Legendary show. But this is my interview with the NWA Women's World Champion, Thunder Rosa. Subscribe. What's up, YouTube? Right now, I'm here with someone special, and usually we always talk to wrestlers, but not all the time do we talk to champions. And I'm not just talking about a guy with a belt. I'm talking about a world champion. And today, we are here with the NWA World's Women's Champion, Thunder Rosa.
Well, thank you.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm really
That's
good.
great.
Starting a week again. I took a week break from training, and my body is extremely sore, but we're good.
Oh, wow. Well, you actually just recently celebrated a birthday, so happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Did you do anything special for it? Because I know, like, with quarantine, there's, like, certain restrictions.
There was no restrictions.
Oh.
So I went to Arizona with my parents. I took them to the Grand Canyon. Then Holiday and I celebrated our birthday with them, and then my family celebrated everybody's birthday, because like this is the first time that they actually get together, and that was like the first time that I saw them in like a year and a half. So we had like a little, very little get together. So everybody was trying to stay away from each other, and yeah, it was really good. And then here I went on a hike with my son, and then we went for dinner, and it was really good.
I mean, it sounds great to me. That's a great day. But
Yeah.
how's like quarantine been for you so far? Because I know like with NWA can't run shows right now, and there's like a lot of stuff going on. So how you been staying busy basically?
Just creating new stuff, like really focusing on my personal goals and my financial goals. I definitely been putting a lot of overdrive on selling merchandise and creating new content on YouTube. I really haven't stopped much from this quarantine. I here in Texas, things are a little lax. And yes, a lot of people, they don't like it, and they don't like how Texas is doing things. But I mean, thankfully, we've been careful. Like we've been practicing social distancing when I go out, wearing my mask all the time. I mean, I'm getting tested every 2 weeks, so just to make sure that I'm good, because I've been wrestling too.
Yeah.
So
And
my opponents are okay, and I've been training too. So it is important that I stay healthy.
Perfect. You actually own your own wrestling promotion. So how's it been like competing in the ring while also being a promoter behind the scenes?
Oh man, it's rough. It's a lot of work. I'm so happy I have a good team, and if different people doing different things. I'm just like focusing right now on promoting and making sure that all the logistics are happening. But yeah, it's gonna be our first show on September 18th. And we're still working on some stuff. And then on top of that, we do custom matches for our promotion. Like the money that we use for revenue, we put it back on the promotion. So it's a lot of work. But like I said, that's what when quarantine happened, that's what I was like, okay, it's time to like launch this new business, and let me launch this other business. And but yeah, it's going good.
Well, it sounds like you have very good time management. That sounds difficult for a lot of people to do.
I wish. I mean, it's tough sometimes. Sometimes I have to skip practice because, I have to do certain stuff that are pretty lucrative. So it's like either I train or I make money. So it's just, I'm like,
I love money, so you always gotta go with that.
I'm not fighting right now, so because everything got canceled with the company that I'm signed for. So I mean, I'm still training, but when work calls, I have to do work.
Have to. Did you always want to be a promoter? Like growing up, I know you probably just want to be a wrestler, but like, when did you decide like, oh, let me be a promoter as well?
Never. Landing on my legs, and I was like, all right, now I'm gonna do this. So it's like that, having that attitude, and where you can do anything,
Yeah.
I mean, we do things by trial and error, and so far we're doing good. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I got timed up to make sure that business wise it will make sense. Otherwise we'll have to like take another route and do other stuff.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So right now you are the still current NWA Women's Champion. How did you first get involved with the National Wrestling Alliance?
I was given the opportunity to come to wrestle for them in September, but it was a long wait. After I got out of my contract with Lucha Underground, it was like really nothing for me, and I was really down. And the opportunity was given to me. I went, did my debut, and people were really happy with it. And then in January, I became the champion. So it's very unfortunate because I don't think I'm like the only one who can say that, but a lot of my friends from Japan they feel the same way. They feel like the COVID really like put a lot of strain on a lot of stuff, and definitely they put a lot of strain on everybody financially. And in many cases, people have to like downsize and like
Yeah,
change the lifestyle completely because it's no longer affordable. So
of
yeah.
course. Yeah, but when you first won the world championship, what was that moment like? So I'm sure that had to be something impressive because like that's the same title that the Fabulous Moolah once held, or Awesome Kong. So like, how was it for you to now be in the same history books with those names and maybe even surpass them too?
Um, it's very special because the NWA Women's Championship can allow you to, create your own history in wrestling, right? I mean, the NWA is really historical, regardless if people say that it's current or not. It is very historical, and everybody in the world knows what NWA is.
Of
You
course,
know,
of course.
so for me, it was very special, and I've been cementing my own, um, my own history and the own way that I represent the championship. I'm a very giving person. I'm all about giving back and representing the company in a very positive way. Not only in posting stuff on social media, but also doing stuff for my community, my immediate community here in San Antonio. And I will continue to do that until even after I'm not a champion anymore.
Great, great. Is there a certain person that you haven't defended the title against that you actually want to defend the title?
Well, we were supposed to defend the title against Melina and Allison Kay. I think that would have been really good.
Yeah.
Um, I am a little sad because I really want to wrestle Tasha Steeles again. And she's no longer an NWA. She's with TN Impact.
Yeah.
So at this point, I just want to wrestle and like really have fun. And if I have the opportunity to defend it with somebody, really skilled, even better because I learned so much. And if not, it's just like again an opportunity to learn something new.
It's great. It's great. So when you have your wrestling school or your wrestling promotion, are you also like training wrestlers to get in the ring?
Not at the moment. I'm really, really busy right now, and I don't even have time to train myself. I mean, I'm really trying to get my MMA skills to a professional level,
Okay.
that where I feel comfortable and feel uh, not only comfortable, but I feel good about myself when I step in the cage.
Of
So
course.
that's been my focus in the last, I think, in the last year, is to train MMA. I don't really train professional wrestling or in like pro wrestling right now because it takes such a toll in your body, like all the bumps and everything. So I really want to make sure that if I train, is more jujitsu based, so mat based, and you can like incorporate all that in your arsenal for professional wrestling.
Well, you talked about doing MMA. So what's like your strongest suit? Is it jiu-jitsu or is it like kickboxing, or like what's the main thing like when you are sparring or stepping into the cage that's like your game plan?
Right now is definitely the striking to takedowns, and then holding the takedowns and just defending them. I'm really good at defending, but again, it's I'm developing a lot of my skills, and I'm really working on exiting when they take you down, how to like uh, you know get back on top and have a dominant position. And it takes time. I mean, this is a different sport that has a lot of disciplines, so you have to like achieve, like learn them little by little. And then with a lot of the training comes injuries and stuff. So I was going really, really hard a couple months ago, and I injured my knee. So it's been such a slow you know recovery because I
Pretty
don't I
Russell.
have to take a break. So yeah, like as soon as I hurt myself, I had to like wrestle like a week after. So I was like, man. I mean, there was never time to like
So how
rested.
did you like recover? Did you like put like a brace on it, wrap it up, or anything, or just?
Yeah, I mean, I use like 3 braces every time I'm in
Wow.
but yeah, it feels better. It feels way better. Not as much. It wasn't as painful as I thought it will be, but because I haven't, really done much in the last 2-3 weeks, so
Just that time like heal up and whatnot, of course.
but sometimes you have to give it time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Well, to almost wrap this up, I have like this one segment I like to call Icebreakers. I'm a college student, so whenever I show up at university, like every single class, they always want to ask like the the really basic questions about you just to get to know who you are.
Yeah.
So I have a few of them for you. The first one is, what was the last series you binge watched on Netflix or Hulu or whatever streaming service you might actually use?
Was it MC Walker? It's about the lady that she had created the hair pomade, and she was African American, and she became really, really successful.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I forgot the name, but I know what you're talking about.
So that one, and then I watched the movies Pie Man, the Kung Fu Master.
That doesn't even ring a bell. I don't even.
Yeah, you watch them. They're really good. Those are the last ones that I watched.
That's great. You also say you like cooking. This is actually the time you would have been cooking right now, so thank you for taking the time. What's like your favorite dish to actually make?
What dish do I always make, Anakin? ¿Qué es lo que siempre hago de comer? Spaghetti.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good basic. Is like with meatballs or just like,
just regular ground beef. But I use turkey or chicken because we don't really eat beef here unless like right now I'm making steaks. I just make 2 steaks. But I like to make spaghetti, and I like to make the sauce, from scratch.
Oh, okay. All right, professional. I like it. What was your go-to workout song?
Dang. Started from the bottom.
Oh, Drake.
Drake, yeah.
Oh, are you a Drake fan?
I do like Drake, yeah.
Okay, that's good. I didn't expect that. I wasn't expecting that one. That's interesting. If you had one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh. Killing people?
Oh, okay. Assassin's Creed type of thing, or just just your normal villain?
No. I'll be a baby face. Yeah, I like.
Okay, a baby face killer. It could
work. No, healing people.
Oh, healing. I might say killing.
No.
Oh, like okay, that's a little confusing, but that's good. That's good. Do you? Obviously, like the go-to questions will be the last one. Who was your favorite wrestler growing up?
I really didn't watch wrestling, honestly, so I didn't really have like a wrestler that was my favorite.
Well, clearly it's Thunder Rosa, because I mean you are the NWA Women's World Champion, and definitely motivation for lots of little girls growing up that eventually want to be champions just like you. But that's pretty much all my questions I have. So thank you for taking the time out of your day and taking time away from making spaghetti to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me, and I hope you're having a wonderful week, and just stay safe.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.